Hey everybody, this is Isaiah from Superhero South, bringing you a two-part review of Defender Season 4. So far, I've only watched episodes 1 through 4. And I'm going to give a quick breakdown of it all. It's spoilers, so yeah, because I won't be able to not to talk about this show and, its awesomeness as of right now. And I'm gonna give you a quick reason why I think it's awesome. So let's go ahead and jump this in. All right, first 4 episodes of Defenders. One, let's just say the first half of this season starts off with it's a lot of exposition. It's really going back to each show and kind of wrapping up where we left our heroes, catching up with our heroes, well, whatever you want to call them, and seeing, putting really the cap on these stories. Like, for example, with the Daredevil. So far, I think it's been months. It's been months since Matthew Murdock, Daredevil, has revealed his secret identity to Karen Page. And the two catch up, and it seems like she's totally okay with it, and it's it doesn't affect her as much. Even there's a point where Foggy asks him, and how you doing? How you doing out there? I see your knuckles and all the stuff like that, so I guess you're not doing good. I see that even Foggy has changed his whole opinion about what Matt does, and he wants to help him. I mean, it's kind of taking his story into another direction. Jessica, still on that alcoholic binge, so yeah, this doesn't really change with her, except for the point where she's kind of a celebrity now, and everybody has heard about her taking down Kilgrave and all that, and she doesn't want to be in that spotlight. She doesn't even want to investigate anymore. She just wants to be left alone. So there's definitely, even in these first 4 episodes, I have a feeling they're setting up what the storylines could be for their next prospective seasons. This is just the first 4 episodes, so I'm about to go watch the second half, 5 through 8, in a moment once I finish this. But yeah, the only thing I had a problem with was Danny Rand, just a little bit. But before I get that, let me talk about Luke. Him and Claire got that coffee, yo. And it was, they breaking tables and stuff. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I mean, you just kind of saw it coming. But yeah, Luke, he's back home. They kind of, I didn't want them to glance over, but I'm kind of glad they did. They glanced over the whole part where, I forgot his friend's name, that found the folder in Pop's shop. They went, fast forward, months later, to the point where Luke is being released from prison, and he is being processed out and everything, and you see Foggy there. Foggy took the case, and it was just so awesome seeing Foggy there, and all the connective tissue. But now he's back home in Harlem, and he wants to know what Mariah and Shades have been doing since he's been gone. And come to find out, they're ghosts. They ain't even there. I mean, they're there, but they're keeping quiet. So that kind of caps off that whole first season where we saw Shades and Mariah at the end in the club and everything. But okay, so like I said, first 4 episodes, and now we get introduced in these first 4 episodes to Alexandra. They're leaving very subtle clues to this character being old as crap. She's mentioned so many things about kind of like Constantinople, and talking about the food there used to taste good like it did in Constantinople. I'm like, woman, how old are you? I mean, that was nuts. like really nuts just to hear, like, and then talking about how the Dutch colonists brought the whole island of Manhattan for $24. That was, I'm like, how old is this woman? And it seems like like I forgot what episode already that Stick explains that there are five fingers of the hand, and I love that we also get to see Stick again, and he explains the whole backstory. Well, part of the backstory that we didn't know about the hand, and it's really, when you think about it, it's really a really good point in the fourth episode where we actually needed to hear that, because so far we know the hand has been world domination, want to take over the world, all that, evil bad guy stuff. So, and getting to know Alexandra, knowing that she's actually dying. She's not actually, she's not the perfect villain, like, oh my god, I'm going to take over the world and stuff. She's a flawed villain. And I think, I don't know personally what her story is, and I hope they show it in the second batch of episodes. But this is getting to the point where she's the oldest member of the hand, and she gets to just use time. She kept talking to Elektra about using time. That excuse me. That Elektra was brought back the same way she was brought back. So does that make Elektra immortal now? And yeah, like I said, so many questions. I still have so many questions, especially with Elektra's background. It seems like they brought her back, but it seems like there's another force behind bringing her back. And if I have to look into that more, if they don't explain on the show, I have to look into it, though. But overall, the first 4 episodes, right up to the point of the ending of episode 4, where Jessica comes in with the car. I said, that's so Jessica Jones. And it was awesome. It is just Jessica being Jessica. And I like how Stick just comes in the restaurant like, sit down and shut up. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Jessica, but you needed that. Her sarcasm this season has been kind of up there, but she is such a bitter a-hole. But you gotta love her, and she has a good heart, and she's afraid to show it, but it's great. But back to Iron Fist, I like how they pick up the story some months later, but I would like to know. I know they're chasing down members of the hand because he can't get back into Kunlun, but what happened after the point y'all left Kunlun? I feel like there's some points there that need to be explained. If it doesn't, okay, but I understand. But I hate how this episode 4 ended on a cliffhanger, so about to go watch the second half. Go ahead and click subscribe, post. I'm trying to forget. Did I forget anything? Stick. Oh yeah, team. The hallway scene. How could I forget about that? The hallway scene. So freaking awesome. Turned out, to me, it turned out better. Way better than I expected. And just seeing everybody come together, and also Matt fighting Elektra, and just that whole sequence was beautiful. It was beautiful. And now just going back and seeing that Elektra doesn't have a heartbeat. Elektra is black sky, like totally, completely black sky. The weapon of the hand. I have a feeling they either are gonna have to bring her back. Like, Matt's going to do this whole little romantic thing, or they're going to have to cut her down. And I don't want them to do that, because, I mean, even though this is a Netflix show, they're dark, and, they're trying to go the whole dark, edgy approach. To me personally, I don't want them to kill Elektra, because I have a feeling there's so much more storyline that they can do for her character. So, I don't want to get into too in depth, but this is a spoiler review, so I can do this. Elektra, that whole scene there in episode 3, awesome. It was really awesome. Just seeing her take down just those hand guys in the dark, So good. Okay, I think I've overstayed my welcome here. You guys click subscribe, like, post. I'll post it on YouTube, Facebook, wherever. Yeah, like, subscribe. Don't believe the hype that the critics are telling you that it should have been better. The exposition for these characters are needed at the beginning of these first 4 episodes because you have to wrap up storylines, then connect. You got to wrap up storylines, then connect them with the story that's going on in this current season. To me, the pacing right now, it could be just a tad bit better. There was a moment where they could have just cut a little something out, but so far the pacing has been perfect. Well, near perfect. I'm not even gonna say bad because everything's not always perfect, but near perfection. But I'm feeling there like after these first 4 episodes, it's gonna kind of speed up really fast. So, like again, I said, I'm about to go and watch them. I'm really excited. So subscribe, share, comment down in that little box down below here. Yeah, here, down, all below here. And let me know what you guys thought. Did you guys like? Did I miss anything? Did you guys didn't like something? Did you guys like anything? Let me know. We'll talk about it. I love conversation. So go ahead, hit me up here at the bottom. Here at the bottom in the comments or at reels_sage on Twitter. On Twitter, and we'll talk about it. So until part 2, you guys, this is Isaiah signing off for Superhero South. All right? Have fun watching. Bye-bye.